Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, we had just finished a battle at Lille, and we had suffered a rather devastating amount of losses. However, we have now recuperated a couple of those losses because I have been fighting many of these outlawed criminal parties, some demon priests as well, and they had a rather large amount of prisoners for us to rescue. And so, we are going to be fighting these outlawed criminals once more. They have 187 units. I actually feel like they don't really have many units that we actually require, but there are a couple that are very, very valuable. So I am very much looking forward to seeing which ones we can actually acquire and which ones will help us out in the long run. We do need to be very careful, really. Very careful, however, as you can probably see, 95% damage to our mount almost immediately. They are very powerful by the looks of things, some of these particular units at least. And hopefully we're going to be able to take out many of them by knocking them unconscious. As we see here, our Knights of Doom are doing a very good job, and Antiope is actually killing quite a few. We do have a couple of Sandwalkers against us as well, so we don't really need to worry too much about them, do we? Silavethior is also chiming in a little bit there, and we now have received reinforcements, or at least our enemies have, and we are going to be thwarting their efforts to deal any kind of damage to us, of course. Wow, goodness me, the Knights of Doom are actually doing an exceptional job at knocking many of our opponents unconscious. That is exactly what we want to see, because of course then we can take them prisoner, and we can actually sell them. We are the slave trading faction after all. We are deciding to make our living by doing that, so let's just make the most of it, shall we? Try to get as many of them as we can. I have not been successful in actually attacking anyone this time around, mainly because of the mountainous area. It is very, very hilly, and that is indeed a word. Hilly, yes. So, we are going to be taking out this guy, hopefully. Maybe. 29 damage? Come on. Yes. 23. Unfortunate. We dealt 23 damage, but not enough to actually take him out and knock him unconscious. So, there he is, and we have 9 wounded to capture. Really not very good, but from 26 total units, that's actually not too bad. So, let's take some King's Guards. What else can we take here? Heavy Footmen. We can take some Heavy Footmen. Knight of the Eagle. Yes, that's always good. Eagle Retainer as well. Machiavian Swordsmaster. Not entirely sure about that right now. I think a Machiavian Northguard is probably going to be a little bit better. And then maybe a Tauranian Headhunter. A Machiavian Marksman. 3 of them, in fact. Hakon Imperial Cavalry. Or Sharpshooters. I think the Imperial Cavalry is going to be good. And then Drahara Sandstormers, why not? Elvery Duskfall Riders, they are always very accurate. And a Tauranian Hacker, we may as well go for one of those. And one space. And what are we going to select? Well, let's see, shall we? Let's go for the Swordsmaster, why not? Take one of those. And, oh, wait a minute, there's 2 War Riders. Well, a Perisno recruit can be released, I feel. And we'll also release, what are we going to release? Perisno Militia, why not? And we'll get 2 of those War Riders. That actually seems pretty nice. So, let's now continue onward. We are going to be leveling up our units before we go on. And let's just see here. 1 Perisno Novice. A volunteer? I suppose we could go for that. So yes, my plan for this particular episode is to take Chalbeck Castle, as I do believe that is the most outlying fief of the Machiavians, apart from Kelredan Castle, which is over there, but I do believe they have quite a few units there. There is an outlaw encampment there as well, which actually would be a very nice idea to take, or at least to eliminate, because then we have a much less focus on bandits being in this area, and of course they are quite, well, vicious. They do tend to attack many of our villages, many of our caravans, and that indeed reduces the amount of cash that we gain each week. So, let me just continue onward here. Let's just take a look and see how many at Kelredan Castle. There may be way too many, and I may just be like, oh no, we're not going in there. So let's just take a look. 81. Really? Okay. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure why they are so few. Ah! Hello, Lord Marcus. It appears as though Lord Marcus is going to be coming here soon. I really wish they would get here in a short space of time, please. Where are they? I could actually just start this, and maybe if he comes to help us, then... Oh, no, it's a siege tower. Okay. I'm just going to leave this. Chalbeck Castle away! Let's go over there, shall we? Let's just fly over. And we'll make a stand over there. Oh my goodness, what's this? A lone beggar comes up to you and asks for money. He smells of rot and his stench is unbearable. Give the poor man 100 orums. Why not? Yes, we gain some honor there. Lord Brula is heading on over to Nadar Castle by the looks of things. We don't really need to worry about that. There we have it. Kelradan Castle has been besieged by Lord Marcus of the Reformian Rebellion. That is actually a very nice thing indeed. And I must admit that Lord Marcus has always been like that. He has always been an incredible asset to us. And I am very, very pleased about his performance so far. So, the truce between Macavia and the Realm of the Falcon has expired. Let us hope that the Realm of the Falcon decide that enough is enough and Macavia must be dealt with. At least, hopefully soon. We will see how well that goes. Now, Ford is very, very close to us right now. And I'm actually unsure whether we should stop on by and take a look. Maybe that would be a good idea. Let's just see how many units they have there, because of course this is a town. Okay, Queen Trisna is there. No, we're not going to be dealing with her just yet, because Queen Trisna, as we know, has a huge amount of divine aethelings, and we do not want to deal with those. They are very, very powerful units after all. And we have some Wolf Knights here. They are running away from us, even though I would not be attacking them anytime soon. And Horus Castle has Lord Olaf staying there. Okay, well, yes, let's hope he doesn't use Ragnarok on us or something along those lines. Oh, yes, that's a reference to another game. Okay, so, yes, moving swiftly on. Oh, oh no. Kelradan Castle is no longer under siege. What happened? What happened to Lord Marcus? I have a feeling that he is actually... Oh, never mind. He's patrolling around Emerin. That's there. Why did he stop the siege? That is perplexing. Okay. Well, we will be heading on to Chalbeck Castle nevertheless. Let us hope that there aren't any vassals here. Lord Fairn. Lord Fairn is here, as well as Lord Chide. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to be dealing with them then, and hopefully they do not have any special units that we have to deal with. So let us lead our soldiers in an assault, and we will see the first siege of this episode. So, okay. Well, at least we have ladders. That is all I can say. At least we have ladders. You know me, I do loathe the siege towers, let alone them taking 60 plus hours to construct. They are, of course, going to enable the Machiavellian crossbowmen to pepper us with their bolts and, indeed, their varying types of projectile. And no doubt they are going to be completely destructive as a result of that. So, wait a minute. Can we just rush? Wait a minute. What's going... Oh, no. That is not good. Okay, wait a second. Yes. Yes. Okay, so apparently, me playing Viking Conquest the other day reduced my battle size to 60 from 230, I do believe. So, unfortunately, we'll have to make do with 150 right now, but reinforcements have arrived, and no doubt we are going to see our enemies... Yep, there we are. Our enemies receiving more, and we are now going to be taking them on. Goodness me. Thankfully, I actually realized about... Yes, then falling off the ladder. That's excellent, isn't it? Thankfully, I actually realized about that. Otherwise, we would have been fighting a very strange encounter. Goodness me, a very strange encounter indeed. But nevertheless, we are now going to be heading in. And come on, demon priests, you must do the damage as what we require from you. Oh yes. Okay, wait a minute. I actually want to extricate myself from the situation, please. Maybe. Yes, thank you. Okay, please. Yes. Okay, come on, take out this guy. Take out this... Oh, no, he's using a shield. Of course he is. Okay, we do need to get around here. Take out this guy if we can. Thank you. And maybe we could take out that one as well. Very nice. Okay, so we are now going to be heading over here, hopefully taking out this marksman. Please do not headshot me. Please do not headshot me. I have a feeling that they are going to be headshotting me or hitting me with a huge axe. That is usually what they do. No, there we are. Not this time. Thank you very much. A lot of crossbowmen in the courtyard there. They're having quite the party. Well, hopefully we are invited, because I do really appreciate some martinis, shaken not... I mean, what? No, we are not that person. Thank you very much. That is my... No, that has nothing to do with me at all. No, don't worry about that. Let's just move swiftly on and not get pelted by bolts. We do need to head up to the archery nest, of course. I need to get my shield up right now. Need to make sure that the bolts do not hit us. And then we will ascend the staircase. Hopefully not to heaven or down to hell, but we'll probably end up in some sort of purgatory. Hopefully not. I mean, yes. Oh my, there's 2 Machiavellian marksmen. Okay, we know how deadly they can be with their axes. We need to make sure that we eliminate them relatively quickly. Oh yes, oh no. Yes, there we are. Take out that fellow, thank you. My dodge is actually helping us quite a lot right now. I have a feeling that I would have taken a lot more damage if I had not absorbed that with Iron Flesh as well. And there we go. We're actually dealing some pretty significant damage. Not too bad. So, we are now going to see our units as we witness them charging just straight on in against the Machiavellian marksmen. I suppose it has to be done, otherwise they will just stand there forever and pelt us continuously with their projectiles, and that is never going to end. They do have an unlimited supply, or a near unlimited supply at least. New enemies have arrived. I'm actually wondering whether I should take the leap of faith. Let's do this. Oh, we took no damage. Okay, a regular person probably would have broken their kneecaps, but we'll see. A regular person is not what I am. Oh yes, or at least not what Scout Striker Wilkins is. And, oh, we actually have a rather strange situation going on here. We do actually have a couple of reinforcements heading up to our reinforcements, and these fellows in here are going to somewhat ascend the staircase within the tower. Okay, this is rather interesting, to say the least. Okay, so we have so far taken out almost 150 of their units, and we have so far lost around 60 of our own. So I would say that everything is going rather peachy right now, but of course we do need to make sure that we have no more casualties from now, otherwise it is going to end up being a rather costly endeavor. And let's try some crowd surfing. No, I don't think there's enough crowd here to actually do that. Should I try? Should I try to crowd surf? Oh yeah, let's do some crowd surfing. There we go. Oh yeah. Wow, we actually bounced into a fellow. That's actually rather cool. My goodness. Take him out. There we go. We took out a Machiavellian spearman, which was inexplicably not using a spear. Of course. Okay, so wait a second. What's going on here? We only have 36 units on the battlefield. They have 57. We need to make sure that we get up here and stem the tide of battle. They are coming in from the side with many of their reinforcements, and we have Elvery Rangers shooting down the stairs. Oh, we also have some over here on the battlements. Wow, okay. It appears as though my units are doing an exceptional job, and I am not having to really do anything to command them. But we are definitely going to want to get in over here. There we are. Deal some damage to that Machiavellian squire, and hopefully deal some damage to these fellows as well, if I can at all hit them. There we are. Thank you very much. Made some space there. Whoa, okay, we have a lot of units over there. Hopefully our Elvery Rangers and Archers will be able to free themselves of their plight. Yeah, it seems as though they're actually doing a very good job right now, but we do need to be very, very cautious after all. These Machiavellian crossbowmen, even though many of them are actually very low level, they are still exceptionally dangerous. So let's be very, very careful here, shall we? Oh, wait. Oh, that guy was attempting to take us out. Of course he was. We are the leader of the enemy faction, after all. They must target us specifically to eliminate our order-giving capabilities. Wait a minute. My shield has been cracked. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I have another one. there it is. Thank you very much. How dare you crack my shield. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay, there we go. That appears to be it. And, wow, they actually had some Machiavellian Knights of Steel at the end there. They are actually very good units, of course, as we know. So, 12 renown. We lost a lot of units, a lot of Bluewood units, which I gotta say is actually very painful to see because, of course, they are very powerful in their own right. And I never like to see them die. That is never good. So, 37 of our units were killed, but we took out 282 of theirs. Lord Fairn is now yielding to us, which is exactly what we want to see. We are going to be letting them go, of course, because otherwise we are going to have great difficulties potentially annoying one of the other factions and maybe indeed inciting some sort of declaration of war. We are already at war against 3 different factions, I believe, so yes, that's not too good, is it? No, not too good at all. So, Limbard Knights, thank you very much. Okay, Limbard Squires as well, let's take those. Seasoned Imperial Scouts there, thank you very much. And I do believe that is all we are going to take. And then we will capture some of our opponents as well. Sounds like a good plan to me. There we are. Come on. Yes, 52 total now. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. We will take a little bit of loot, even though it's, well, technically utterly pointless, really. And we are going to be giving this to Lord Yuan, even though he is really not doing a very good job. So, I'm a little bit worried about that. Even though he does station the garrison with Zan units, I have to admit that is actually a welcome sight, because really not having Zan units there is going to make everything very easy for anyone that is wanting to interlope upon our territory. So let's be a little bit cautious now as we make our way over to Horus Castle. No doubt they are going to be sending out a couple of stronger and more powerful patrols to the area. Ergelon Castle has been besieged. Where is Ergelon? Wow, that's all the way over there. I am not going to be making my way over there. Not just yet, at least. I do want to check out Horus Castle first. Really? Okay. It appears as though the Reich has now declared war against us. That is not too good, I gotta say. That is really not too good. Okay. And that is it? Okay, no one else declared war. That's not too good. I was hoping for some sort of distraction. I think that would have been a very good idea. So, as we can see here, wow, the Reich is actually rather large still, so we are gonna have a lot of difficulty. Especially seeing as we own Murdenhall, and that is actually, oh my. They are going to want to take Volderberg. They are definitely going to want to take that. Okay, so we may have to abandon our plans to attack Machiavellia here, even though, wow, this only has 145? This only has 145 units. Hello, Lord Olaf. It appears as though you are the owner of Horus Castle. I am going to be dealing some damage to you, sir. Oh yes, let's head in here. Okay, so he has 119, we have 501. This is literally going to be one of the most steamrolliest, yep, that's a word. No, it's not. Steamrolliest times that we are ever going to face here, but let's just see here. Is this him? It is, and we just knocked him unconscious without too many difficulties. I like that. Okay, so let's let our units come over here. He is not going to be happy with us at all. We just took him out without too many difficulties at all, and we are now going to be gaining the upper hand, because of course we do have an overwhelming amount of cavalry, 41 in fact, and 32 archers, which I am going to be placing on the high ground over there, and we are going to be dealing some damage. Wow, I actually thought I got taken out there for a second, because of course many of the Machiavellian crossbowmen do like to aim for the head, and they are well known for taking us out. Although, whoa, okay, 32 damage. That was a critical wound right there. Critical damage. Okay, there we go. Let's just deal some damage a little bit here. Yes, there we are, 125 damage, not too bad. And now my mount is moving incredibly slowly, of course it is. Okay, so I think I can probably stay out of the fight majorly now, I think so. I don't really need to worry. Maybe. well, they are going to be receiving reinforcements. So I suppose that that is definitely something we have to worry about, maybe. Come on, take him out. Whoa, that Bluewood Ranger is absolutely being massacred right there by 1,000 different units. I may be over-exaggerating the amount of units, but yes. Things may appear larger than they actually are in this picture. Especially, no, we actually don't have a thrusting attack. Damn, that is actually unfortunate. I was going to make some sort of amazing joke right there, but no. No, not this time around, not this time around, that is for sure. So, wait a second. Nope, okay. We have a mace, so there's no thrusting attack with it, unfortunately enough. But we are going to be taking out many of these units. 4 enemies remain, and that will be it. Tylan is actually showing himself to be a very useful companion in this particular encounter, and hopefully he will continue to prove himself most useful, and I am sure he will. He is a very good companion after all. So, there we have it. Our Bluewood Ranger was only wounded. Very nice. Otherwise, our companions were fighting. Okay, so 29 units to fight. And, yes, 39 cavalry. So, yes, 39 plus 1, which is me, of course. So, 40 cavalry against 29 enemies. I do believe we are going to make this a very one-sided affair. Very nice indeed. Let's do this. And then I charge in and die instantly, because that's usually what happens. Right? You guys know. Yes, you do. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. We can do this. Deal some damage. Wow, they have a lot of swordsmen here. Quite a few swords masters as well, maybe? No, it appears as though they only have swordsmen. Okay, that's actually very good. I like that. Wait a minute. What is that? That's a heavy marksman. Take it out. Yes, there we go. Wow. Heavy marksman. Do not want to get hit by those, that's for sure. Okay, now, if I could actually move forward, thank you very much, goodness me. My mount was not responding to me at all. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there, okay. I actually thought my keyboard had broken for a second there. That would not have been good. The W key breaking? Yes. Probably one of the most important things. Wow, okay, so there we have it. That is indeed a victory versus Lord Olaf. And now, we do actually have a very good opportunity to take Horus Castle from the likes of Macavia. Now, do bear in mind that Ergelon Castle has been besieged as well, so we would have to move incredibly fast with this. Let's just take a look. It's a siege tower. I thought it was. Oh, how has things not been going too well? How have things been going too? Yes, of course. So, let's just see here. Reich, Macavia, Redwood, and Kaikoth. They are all at war against us. That is pretty ouch. Pretty ouch right there. Yeah, that is. Well, nevertheless, I am going to be ending this episode here, and next time on Perisno, we are going to be deciding whether we take the plunge and go after Horus Castle, or whether we make our way over to some of the Reich fiefs and try to weaken them and keep them on the defensive rather than the offensive, of course. And then, of course, we do have Ergelon Castle, which may indeed be a good thing to defend as well. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.